Cowboys blood. Let's go.
Oh my God, the quarterback is toast. Hit it again. Hit it again.
Let's go.
Hit it again. Hit it again. Oh my God, the quarterback is toast. Hit it again.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the news of the day, and that is the offensive line. This is serious. Cut mode, baby. D for Dallas. D for Doomsday Defense. D for the Cowboys offseason grade. Okay. Here we go again, guys. Gonna touch on the subject because it's all over the place. Like, okay. Shout out to everybody watching live and on the replay. Make sure you guys pound that like button. And I really do appreciate it. So, yeah, man, everybody's talking about it. So I got to give my 2 cents here. So come to find out that it looks like the Cowboys are looking more at Connor McGovern as the starter. Is this BS? Is this gamesmanship by McCarthy in this front office? Who knows? But on top of that, we saw good old boy Tyron Smith roll up, gimpy, okay? Double bubble wrap, whatever. It doesn't help him, man. It doesn't help him. So, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence at this point? Okay, the Mike McCarthy's talking about Connor McGovern is probably being the starter, and then okay, well, who the hell's going to be the left tackle if it's probably not going to be Tyron Smith with the bum ankle, whatever the heck it is, man. This guy's always hurt. Can't rely on him. Can't rely on him, dude. Oh, when he's on the field. Well, when he's on the field lately, he hasn't been that good. Got beat up. San Francisco couldn't handle the physicality. Getting beat up in training camp. Mike Parsons eating his lunch. Dorrance Armstrong, a mid-level guy, beating him left and right. I think the good days are gone, man. And for me, pull the Band-Aid off. Let's rock, man. Tyler Smith, left tackle. McGovern, let's see what the hell you got. And go from there. Okay, so I'm tired of it, man. Every year at this time of the year, we're talking about, Lyle's out, Tyron Smith's out. We got this, and here we go again, man. Welcome to Dallas, baby. Welcome to Dallas. D for the offseason grade. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat box, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's a crazy deal, man. It's a really crazy deal. I mean, we all love Tyron Smith, man. There's no doubt about that. Is he a Hall of Famer? I think so, but man, these last couple seasons, it may be hard for him to be a Hall of Famer at this point, man, because I don't know, man. We're just he's been in the league a long time, man. This was Jason Garrett's first pick, 2011. And I think he's got the body of a 40-something-year-old. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm not really throwing in any kind of shade or anything. It's just what it is. What it is. And then this team, Mike McCarthy keeps on talking about, these guys being held accountable, availability, and this sort of thing. Well, if that's the thing, man, then be about it. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Cowboys do here for game one. I know before the season started, there was rumors, maybe they're going to try to remove Tyron. How much can you get for him in the trade? You wouldn't get much. It's because everybody's seeing what's going on. Now, if the Cowboys learn their lesson from Amari Cooper, maybe they're keeping it hush-hush. Maybe they're taking and fielding calls behind the scenes. And I'm just putting out a hypothetical. I'm not I'm not really endorsing anything like that. But at this point, man, I mean, if you can get a pick for him, Pull the band-aid off, man, and let's just go. You know what I mean? Let's just go because we can't keep going on with this, carousel of this guy's in here, this guy's at left, this guy's at left guard. Can't keep doing it, man. And Dak's not going to feel comfortable. He's going to be under pressure on the run. We got a young wide receiver core. You know, I'm like this. I'm like this, kind of reaching for the the fire alarm button here because it's close, man. Because the success of the Cowboys this year is going to be almost, I would say 90% on this offensive line. I believe in the defense. We've seen what they've been doing. Special teams looks like they're going to hold up here with a new addition of Turpin. But that offensive line, man, it's only as good as the weakest link, right? And if the weakest link is someone that's always injured in and out the lineup, the cohesion is not there. The cohesion is not there, and that's super important for football. All the teams are facing all sorts of health issues and this and that, and I really don't care. I'm talking about our boys here. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and it's I just hate that we're always kind of in this um, in this time of year, especially the beginning of the year, where it's not going to be easy. You got the Bucks, the Bengals, and you got to string some wins right off the bat. All right, you can't already be predicting a loss here, and be one of these beta thinking type of fan like, oh, it's gonna be okay. We can lose a couple of games, and then yeah. That that crap is one of my biggest pet peeves. Is oh, it's early, it's early. I mean, it's been early for almost 30 years, bro. And so, like I said, I'm hard on this team. I don't cheerlead for the there's cheerleader content creators out there. You know who they are. They're out there, all roses everywhere, unicorns. Smelling the ass of a unicorn, and it's perfect. Not here, bro. Here, it's time, bro. It's time to turn this damn thing around, and it's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen sometime eventually, before I die, hopefully. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's take some questions from the chat box, guys. Let's take a couple questions here. We won't stay on too long tonight. We're talking about the offensive line. We're talking about Connor McGovern. Let's see what we got going on here. I'll take comments and questions. Troy Dudley. Lyle has been out for 3 years. Fat, out of shape, unmotivated. Just dumb luck for Tyron. Not ready to give up on our best left tackle ever. Yeah, I don't know, man. I honestly, I also believe this. I also believe that Lyle Collins was a bad influence on Tyron. I really do believe that. Prior to Lyle coming here, Tyron Smith put in the work, was always, doing his thing. And it was a coincidence that it seemed like the tires kind of started falling off when Lyle got here in 2015. Oh, I want to be a part of the greatest offensive line and this and that. You remember that Lyle, when we signed him, didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. I think that he got the star in his helmet and he Cadillac the rest of the way. Oh, I made it. I made it. I made it, suckers. I'm a Dallas Cowboy, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but that's just a gut feeling that I have. And here we are, So 2022. Um, and the offensive line is still a question. We ended the season with questions on the offensive line, and here we are again on the cusp of the season. Al Dax in deep duty with his O line. There's no doubt. There's no doubt, man. No cohesion. Um, and I don't like McGovern as a left guard. I think if we didn't have Zach Martin, I think McGovern would be an adequate right guard. But you put him at left guard. We saw what happened with him last year, and he just got manhandled, and they ended up putting in back, Connor Williams. Baby, lock them doors. Parsons not stick around this garbage. I don't know, man. I think money talks. The Cowboys are gonna back up the Brinks truck for Parsons. I mean, the guy. I mean, I'm not worried about the defense at all, but the defense cannot carry a suspect offense. You know what I mean? If it's especially if it's going to be three and outs, you're going to tire out the defense. As badass as this defense should be, you know what I mean? If you're doing three and outs, you know what I mean? That defense, they're going to get worn the hell out by the fourth quarter, and then those close games, you're going to be in trouble. So yeah, I think Parsons he's going to be a lock here. But yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I definitely know what you mean. It's hard to see players you know wanna stick around for some of this front office shenanigans. Tyron Glass-Smith needs to retire. Maybe, man. Oh, but he's real cheap on the cap, man. Just let it ride out. We're gonna let the wheels fall off, bro. The wheels fell off. The wheels fell off the wagon. Now the horses are dragging that wagon. That shit's gonna catch on fire. The people in the back of the shit are gonna die. I'm just playing, bro. Having a trying to be positive about this, but man, dude, this is just so crazy, man. AD, nobody to blame but the front office. How are we not prepared for a Tyron injury by now? Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's what it is. It is the front office. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely a front office issue. They just don't know how to. It's like whack a mole with this team, bro. You're or plugging in a hole on a ship that's got a bunch of you plug one hole and then water's coming through another, right? You start fixing the defense, the offense starts falling apart. So it's it's gonna be an interesting season for the Cowboys, man. It's gonna be plenty to talk about. That's why I mean honestly, that's why I like talking about the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Been doing this for a couple of years, and I love talking to you guys, taking questions and comments here. Let's see what we got here. Al, my governor's a water boy at best for this line. Yeah, man, it's uh, it's a crazy deal, bro. It really is. Joe, Mario Flores, good to see you in the chat box, guys. Keep the questions and comments coming. I'll try to get to as many as I can. Talking about this offensive line, this offensive line, the issues remain. All right. Uh, Joe, I've been wanting to move on to Tyron in the last 3 years. He's a great deal, but contract is now an issue because of his health. I mean, that's what it is, right? I mean, he could be making $5 million a year, but I mean, at some point, you just gotta be. They gotta put the team, first, and that's what I hate about the Joneses, man. And then you hear that the Cowboys are worth $8 billion. Well, for Jerry, I mean, it's just money for him. You know what I mean? You would think that Jerry Jones would really want to, you know, put, get us to the Super Bowl and make the Cowboys worth even more. You know what I mean? But he's fine with the 8-8 and being at the top of Forbes list. I mean, he's we're number one. You know, we don't have to do that much. So it's a business for these guys, man. But as fans, we want the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, it's you know, I don't know, bro. It's a crazy thing, man. It's a crazy thing. My boy, Space Media Cowboy. I'll tell you what, Space. I mean, I was sitting on my couch. I had no intentions of making a video, and I click on Space Cowboy, man. Longtime friend of the channel, good friend offline, man. Make sure you guys follow Space Cowboys, Space Cowboy Media. So, he's one of the few content creators that tells it like it is. And there's not many of us that do that. You know what I mean? And there's a flavor for every fan. Oh, I like the cheerleader content creator. I like the guy who breaks down the film creator. I like the guy who tells it like it is creator. And I think that's where Space and myself, we've kind of fallen that category, right? As hey, we're not going to sugarcoat it. we're tired of losing. We want the damn Super Bowl. Enough with the BS. Shout out to my boy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Asmodeus, what would you do at this point? So at this point, you know, can they pick off somebody off another roster, an offensive lineman? It's a premium position. Obviously, you would have to give up probably a future pick and another pick, right? So it's a tough spot to be in. There's free agent guys out there. I mean, we've all heard them. Those guys are not that much better. So it's almost like, you know, I mean, they're playing with fire. I thought when I was doing my draft coverage, I wanted the double dip. I wanted the guard and then a tackle, or a tackle and then a guard, because that left side, needs that attention. You know what I mean? And I'd rather have Tyler Smith concentrate on that guard position, be that Ron Leary type of guy, and draft somebody who could have been that left tackle. You know what I mean? But I think the board got kind of wiped out for them, and they went with who they went with. You know what I mean? So um, it's hard to say right now, Asmodeus, but knowing these guys, they're going to roll with what they go with. Unfortunately, it's going to either be with you know does Tyron start on pup right off the bat already, or do they roll him out there and see how much they can get out of him, or do they go Connor McGovern at left guard, which sounds like what they're going to do, and Tyler Smith at left tackle. So I think if Let's Go and Ball were were adequate enough, they would be the guy. But at this point, I mean, you used a first round pick on the play. He's got to play. He's got to play. So stick Tyler Smith at that left tackle position. You know what I mean? I do not want to see Tyler Smith on the bench game one. That thing about McCarthy saying that, oh, he needs game reps and this and that's a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? I mean, they rolled out undrafted rookie Terrence Steele, like two or three seasons ago. Nobody thought he would even have made the team. And now he's your starting right tackle. So, they gotta they're gonna have to figure something out here, man. Hey Lavelle, super chat in the house. Good to see you in the house, man. What up, Joe? Way to go. 2-0 versus COVID. The Cowboys need to get Eric Flowers and see what offensive linemen get cut to fill the gaps. That might be what they wait for. They might wait for cuts, but it's going to be the 53-man cuts, really, because the guys that are getting cut right now, like on Tuesday, they're nobodies. You know what I mean? You're going to have to wait until the 53 cuts come along and then see what's available, what's their health condition, you know what I mean, and go from there. But they got to shore it up. I think either way, they got to shore up a tackle, a swing tackle, something like that. Yeah. Jerry cares. He definitely cares for that money. Definitely cares for that money. Yeah, no problem, my bro. No problem, Space Cowboy. Appreciate you, man. Keep up the great work, man. We got to keep the fight coming, man. We got to keep the fight coming. Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's where we're at, bro. We'll see. Hopefully this thing with Tyron isn't a major thing, but I mean he's a walking injury. He's one snap from an injury. You know what I mean? So let's hope for the best, and let's see what the Cowboys do. But they're gonna have to invest again here in the 2023 draft, probably. With a tackle, they gotta quit playing with it. You know what I mean? And they try to hit on the cheap, right? They try to hit with undrafted guys, late round guys, and they cross their fingers a lot of the times. Oh, Terrence Steele, undrafted guy. Oh, well, let's go. Maybe a late rounder guy can come in here. Josh Ball, a fourth round player. You know, getting beat up and down the field. So we'll see what happens, man. Baby like them doors. Do you think Ball is playing possum? I think on the field he might be. You know what I mean? Because people are blowing by him like he's not even alive, bro. Like he's just there, and they're just blowing by him. So could be, but not in the right way. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. All right, man. Yeah. Hope isn't a strategy. I hear Asmodeus. Um, man, we'll see what happens, guys. Well, this is something that we have to monitor very closely, very closely because the season depends on it. You can't start 0-2, or whatever it is because of the offensive line. You got to give time. You got to give Dak time to get the ball to these young wide receivers. It's going to be CeeDee Lamb, and these other guys who to me the lights have gotten to them. Jalen Tolbert, you know what I mean? They got to step up. Now it's a lot of pressure, but that's what it means when you get signed in Dallas, man. The pressure is immediate and it's fast and furious. So it's here, man. So guys, that's it for tonight. Just want to hit on the topic here on the offensive line. The issues continue. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they make some sort of trades. What happens here? But the season depends on it. It really does, guys. That's all I have tonight, guys. I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out, everybody.
On one side.